Greetings, programs. Welcome to this episode of the Minifig Monday. This one was actually kind of a request by Brick Tech with Nate. I'll link his channel in the comments section of this video. And of course, we're going back to LEGO TRON again. This character is Sam Flynn. He makes his appearance in only one set, LEGO Ideas Tron Legacy from 2018. And it is a phenomenal set. If you're any kind of Tron fan, you need to get it. It is just a love letter to the Tron universe. This figure is very awesome. I'd say he's probably the weakest of the three figures included in the set. You also get the villain Rinzler, as well as the heroine Quorra. Not just Sam here. We're going to be taking a look at him. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited to share my thoughts on just Sam here. He's pretty awesome. He's, of course, the son of Kevin Flynn from the original Tron. So Tron Legacy is the second movie in the series. And it's pretty awesome. You guys need to see it. It's a really underrated film. Like, no one really talks about it anymore. And, well, let's get started with this. Let's talk. I'll give you a 360 here, just like I always do. And you can see immediately that he does have arm printing, yes. And you can see there's something cool in his back there. Well, that is actually his weapon, his identity disc, which is clipped on to him with a neck bracket, which is pretty cool. You can see he does have that nice hairstyle there. Of course, Sam Flynn in the Tron Legacy movie is played by Garrett Hedlund. So it looks very much like him. It looks pretty... It looks very similar to Garrett Hedlund, almost perfectly. He's really great. Maybe you want to take a look at the disc here first. That's on his back. You can take this off. Before I do that, I'll show you what the piece is. It's really just this circular flat tile. You know, the one with the hole in it. They call them donut tiles. That's what that piece is. And all the characters have it. Rinzler gets 2 of them. But that's the piece. It's a really cool piece. It's a newer part. So that's what that is there. Let me take it off of him. So you can see that. Let me take that. Here's the disc here. Here's what he uses as his weapon. The identity discs serve as both your identity in the Tron universe in the grid, and a weapon, so you can throw them like frisbees. Pretty much that's what they were in the first movie. Very nice. I will show you Sam Flynn's back printing, actually. Since you can't really see it like this, I mean, the neck bracket is a clear piece. That's what holds the disc on. I'll show that here, the back printing of him. So there's the back printing. Very nice, very detailed. You can see the really nice details here of the the mesh armor and printing beneath that this piece here, this clear piece. So that's the back printing. Very nice. And also Sam can hold the disc as well, so he can hold it. If I can get this to work, kind of take the disc, put it in his hand here. There you go. That's what he looks like when he's holding the disc. Very nice, very nice. And in the movie, when he does this, his hair actually gets hidden beneath a helmet. So if we take the helmet and put it on him there, that's what it looks like when you activate your disc. Your helmet comes out of the suit. So that's cool. That's what he looks like there. I love his face. It's like so like sheepish almost. He does have 2 faces. Let me get him to stay. Yeah, there we go. He does have a hairpiece. This is I guess the nougat butterscotch kind of colored hair, like the light tan hairpiece. It's not new. I think it might have been new in this color, but matches the actor's hair really well. You know, Garrett Hedlund. Also, Sam does come with 2 faces. I'll show that in a minute. But he does have the helmet, which is really cool. The helmet is made of like the football helmet piece, and then like the astronaut visor piece in clear, light blue, so you can actually see through it. It's very cool piece, very cool piece. That's the helmet. It's not new. They're not new pieces, but they're new in the colors, I think. But that's cool. There's his his face there. Let me put his disc back on his back. Just so that doesn't distract. The detail is extremely detailed. Like, this is probably one of the most detailed figures LEGO has ever made in a set. Like, there's arm printing even. Like, it's awesome. You've got the shoulder pads on there as well. Like the really cool details like in the film. You can see there. It's the same on the other side as well. So he does get the arm printing on both sides. It's something that minifigures rarely get, which is pretty nice, pretty premium that you get to hear. He does have very detailed printing, just like Rinzler and Quorra. His printing is 3 different layers, so it's triple layered. So it's got the under armor. You might be able to see if I can move his hand. He's got the under armor, the body armor, and then the Tron circuitry lines. So that's like the same as the other 3 figures. And this set, this is like pretty much one of the only instances where LEGO like tripled the layer of printing. So it's like 1 layer, 2nd layer, 3rd layer, and they're all like on top of each other to create this like super excellent look. And it matches the movie extremely well. This figure is probably one of the most accurate like figures to the source material I've ever seen, which is really nice. It's mostly just like black on black, but it's got the blue circuitry as well, very detailed, showing the different lines on his suit. He even has foot printing, which is very nice, very, very nice. The leg printing matches up pretty well with the torso. The hip printing is kind of askew a little bit, just a little bit, like a little bit there, but it's not bad. He does have the flesh hands, and it's just very well done. I will say Quorra and Rinzler are a little bit better. Like they kind of overshadow Flynn as figures. Their detail is a little bit more better than his. Doesn't mean it's bad. Let me take off his hair so you can see his head, which is brand new. But it's kind of annoying. They kind of reused it for a Harry Potter set. No, a couple of them from the Goblet of Fire. The Victor Crumb figure kind of reused it, which is kind of annoying to me. That really ticks me off. But there's his first face. He's got the very sheepish, kind of embarrassed, kind of goofy looking smile there with his eyebrows raised. Looks very Sam Flynn, very much so. And then on the back, he does have the alternate face where it's very angry when he's fighting Rinzler. And once he discovers Clue is not his father, which is very cool. And that's awesome. Let me frame that up with the hair so you can see that. That's what that looks like there. And let me frame it up with the helmet so you can see that. So that's cool. And the helmet piece is great. It's cool that they give you 2 different options of face and 2 different ways to display him. So that's cool. That's very, very cool. And put his hair back on here. And I just love this figure. It's so great. It's probably the weakest of the 3 just because he's like the hero character. He's like the generic, almost kind of character where you kind of have to put yourself in his position in the film. But that's okay. Let me show you the other 2 figures I was talking about earlier. Come up to say, here's Quorra. Here on the left, and let me bring Rinzler here. Bring him in here. On the right, there's Rinzler. So you might be able to tell what I mean by Sam being kind of the technically the weakest figure. It's not that his detail's bad. It's not at all. It's pretty perfect. It's just he's not as interesting of a figure as the other 2, in my opinion. But I love this figure. It's so great. It's cool that they give you 2 different options for like the helmet or the hair. And this will remain one of my favorite figures of all time. The detail is immaculate. Like, it's incredible how much detail that LEGO put into this character. And you can see it if you have the Tron set. You can look closely at the details, and there's a lot of cool stuff there. I will say my only complaint is the neck bracket isn't clear. It kind of makes his head look kind of tall. Like, it doesn't match the black suit. I kind of wish that neck bracket piece was in a black color, kind of mesh better. But I mean, that's the only problem. it's just a perfect figure regardless. The disc looks awesome. It works really well. And Sam Flynn is just a great figure. I love his double face where you get the two different expressions. You know, very useful, different faces for him. And I just love it, man. The figure is just awesome. They nailed his look. They nailed Garrett Hedlund's likeness. They nailed Sam Flynn, and they just knocked it out of the park. It's just great to see so much dedication to this figure, in particular because he's the main, character of the set. So that's really cool. The next one, and I guess there's only two other Tron figures, so those will be coming as well. And well, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm gonna do obviously some more videos on the Tron set, so look for that. And I will see you then. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again to Brick Tech with Nate. I will link his channel in the comments, like I said. And most likely the next one will be Quorra, or some other minifigure. I might just keep it a surprise, or just do Quorra or Rinzler, or just maybe spice it up, I guess. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Do you have this figure? Let me know in the comments. Like, do you have the Sam Flynn? Do you have the Tron set? Do you want this figure? I know it's kind of expensive to get him because he's, a one-off minifigure, at least for now. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks again to Brick Tech with Nate. And I will see you in the next Minifig Monday. Thank you so much for watching. And, well, end of line.